Dave Attell is here, man. We're going to bring him in.
All right. I like this guy.
You like him?
Funny guy.
I don't like him. He's angry also. He's very angry, man. Come on in, Dave. Leave Greg out there. Leave Greg out there, will you please? How you doing?
Morning, Dave.
How are you?
Good. How are you today, sir?
Morning.
Morning.
What's happening?
Not too much. What's going on with you these days?
Exhausted, and I ate all these prunes last night, so anything can happen.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's up, Jerry?
Good to see you, man. How's everything going?
Good. Did I see Sam Simon in the hallway?
You did? Yeah.
Oh,
He's coming back.
talk about annoying
Wait,
Jews.
You've got some sort of beef with Sam?
Yeah, I do.
What's up with that?
Sam's Ponzi scheme poker game show.
Oh, that's right. You were on it with Artie, right?
He's the Madoff of poker. He lulls everyone into thinking that they're playing a TV poker game. It turns out it's really Sam lending you money, and now I'm Sam's bitch.
How many points did he charge you with it?
No, it was a straight, it was a straight deal. There was no percentage on it, but I have a feeling if I did not pay up right away, he would have broken not my legs, but he would have broken me emotionally with stories about The Simpsons.
Right. So you're excited to see Artie? I don't know if you've seen him.
I haven't seen him. How does he look?
I think he looks great. So
Really?
yeah, big difference from probably the last time you were here. So.
I can't wait.
All right.
I see the cupcakes are out, and there's that's a lot of temptation for Artie.
I haven't seen him near them today, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, there's also been topless girls here, so.
Today?
Yeah.
And I'm here?
Yeah. You're the.
What
you have to follow that.
I got bumped up.
Dave Attell is a comedian. He, believe it or not, guess who was just voted one of the top 25 funniest people in America?
Well, he is.
Dave Attell.
I've always said this about Attell, man.
Dave Attell got voted the top 25 funniest people in America.
Howard, he's one of the best comedians of all time.
He's actually,
in my opinion,
and also he's actually a well-known auto asphyxiator.
Really?
Well, that's true.
That's why.
I saw him do it in Afghanistan.
But where did this list get compiled? Who made up that list?
Hey, Dave.
Your arch enemy, fruit.
Hey, Dave. How you doing?
Howard, how are you?
Hi,
Robin.
Hey there.
Dave.
Hold on.
What do you make of this autoerotic asphyxiation? You've done it. I know you
How's
admit to
it
it.
done?
How is it done, and why? Why do you love it so much? You're a talented guy. You know women.
Do you want to wind up
Howard,
like this?
Danny Gans, David Carradine,
Who else? Who's the other guy?
An excess guy, Michael Hutchins.
Hutchison. There you
The
go.
NXS guy.
They have all the money, the power.
Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
Mickey Mantle.
Famous autoerotic asphyxiator.
Yeah. Now, is it true that he tied his testicles?
Yes.
Yeah.
What he did was from what I understand, and believe me, you know I'd admit this if I was into it.
I know you. I'm a straight shooter.
I guess he hangs himself by his neck, and he had his feet tied behind his leg, behind his back, and he had his hands and wrists tied up, and he tied his testicles. And, masturbation to me is something you just want to get over with quickly because it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you want to make a whole evening out of it.
Remember the other day you said in 8 minutes you were done, and when you're tying yourself like this takes a long time.
Right.
This was in Thailand, right?
Thailand, yeah.
So they call that over there a McCain.
nice.
Speaking of torture, Sam Simon is scouring the halls for poon and poker buddies. Why would you bring in the man who now owns my home?
Me and Attell lost money.
I can't believe it. It's like, where's Madoff? Let's talk to him.
By the way, you bring up a good point. We had Sam in earlier. He was talking about he got a television show on Playboy Channel where you play cards in a card game and you sit there and have fun playing cards. But you hated doing the show, Sam's show. You felt you lost a lot of money, and you were there to be funny.
Well, I actually won money, and Sam will back this up. That the last hand of my round, I won like $6,000,
right?
Which is probably Artie's money, since he was the only one who was being a sport and making it exciting by gambling without even looking at the cards.
I kept going in blind sometimes.
Whatever. Party time, Vegas.
Attell took my money.
So,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you went on the show, and you found it a very odd experience, didn't you?
Well, I'm not a card guy. I'm more of like a bocce man.
Do you play cards at all? I mean, you don't care about gambling.
I have no personal connections.
Yeah,
Anything.
right.
No, I like to play, but I knew it was going to be like a scene when you get there and like Sam is like, I've never been. Have you been to his house or something like that?
No, never.
It's got to be one of those places like, oh, look, the original Constitution. I bought that.
I've been, Howard.
Yeah.
And he's right.
There's
artwork. Me and Frank Sebastiano wrote a sitcom with Sam.
Right.
Yeah.
And we would write it at his house sometimes. Beautiful home.
Right.
He has artwork up there. Frank said to me once, fuck the sitcom. Let's just run out of here with one of these paintings and we'll be rich for the rest of our lives.
So you went over to his house. And you...
I've never been there.
Oh, you've never been there?
No,
I thought you
I'll
had.
take Artie's word on that.
For it, yeah. So you went to do the show.
Yeah.
And it was a negative experience for you.
Well, it was good and bad, but I mean, this is all I'm going to say is that I thought we were coming in and like the poker shows that we were playing for a charity.
Right.
We're just goofing around. And then, like midway through the round, I go, can I borrow money? I thought this was like a cute thing, hey, look at everybody's borrowing money. And then some kid, one of Sam's underlings, comes over and goes, you got to sign this because you owe Sam $3,000.
Oh, my God.
Me, Mr. Low six figures a year, owes the guy who invented, what did he do again?
The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
and
The
all-
wheel.
Simpsons.
Right.
Everyone. The wheel.
So
He
where's
invented-
Sam? Is he out there in the hall?
Yeah, well, I'm sure those cupcakes are gone by now because Sam will just take whatever.
He's out there giving trippers Attell's money.
It is Sam, it's a funny concept if I can
Here he is.
bring you in for 1 second.
I would have punched him that night if I didn't know he boxed. All right, he's a boxer, Howard, so watch it.
It's a funny concept that you invite all these guys who have talent into your TV show, and they sit there and they are basically trying to help you out.
Right.
It is a weird thing to leave owing you thousands of dollars. I know it's a card
you
game.
can get my money too, but this
Yeah,
is the thing
that'll
I
happen.
don't understand.
Yeah.
Like Howard, if
But
someone
wasn't it-
invited you to play poker on TV,
Right.
let's assume that you think it's for charity, and I don't know how that is possible.
Right.
Well,
Since
maybe
it's
because of that
not.
60 Minutes speech about you and your dog world that you created.
At the end
Okay,
of
so
Comic
you've made some
Relief, people didn't know
crazy
Zamuda money.
assumptions and stuff, and it's in your head. Wouldn't you ask some questions like, what's the charity? Is it my charity? What are you doing? I can't articulate this. You can figure it out.
No, Howard can't.
But like, wouldn't it? Would you ask like, how do you win? What are we playing
No,
for?
I think what I would do is I would say, listen, this is going to be kind of a touchy thing. I'm inviting all my friends to help me make a hit television show so that I can make money.
Yeah.
And then they leave owing you money. See, it's just, it comes off weird, but I mean, I think the
By the way,
show's
Dave
great.
Attell made money.
I
He
did
played
make
it-
money.
You can go on YouTube and watch this guy flop a straight and play it so masterfully.
Yeah, it's on
You
YouTube.
can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm the only
make the
bitch in the
final
room.
cut.
One guy that shouldn't be complaining is Dave Attell. He
I
makes-
know. But Sam, don't you get it? I mean, it would be one thing if it was for real money and it was a level playing field. We all don't have millions of dollars. Like, all right, Artie has some money, but he's a published author and a great Francis Ford Coppola annoyer. The rest of us, we're just scraping by. By the way, you doing that was like me telling Elie Wiesel a joke. I was like, what are you trying to get out of this guy?
Hey, listen, man, I'm doing my job.
I hear you.
He's working for a
Sam's
living.
game tomorrow night on the Playboy Channel.
Wait, Sam, don't leave.
Yeah, but
Don't
Sam-
leave. Why? You want to talk some more, Dave? Would you like to talk to him about it? You want to confront him about it, or are you done with him?
Yeah, I want to confront him.
All right.
I will cut you. Do you have cards right now?
Yes.
I'll play one hand against you for $5,000.
Okay.
All right.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I figured that would be exciting.
Yeah.
No, don't do it, Howard.
Play
Do what you
Pee-Pee.
want.
I meant something. Whatever. No.
He's lost.
No, but Sam, I wish you all the luck on the show, and I do think it was a fun time because the guys, we did have a good time, and you did set it up. It was really good, but it was just like I don't know about you, Artie, but I felt totally
we gave
out of
them
my
$500
element.
to start with.
500.
500?
Yeah.
Is that it?
What did you take? 3,000?
3,000.
Yeah, but
Sam pulled $500 out of his ass and gave it to him.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, Sam, you just like were with one hand tied behind your back on that whole thing. Like, were you trying to not win? Because I figured you and your friends could just like win amazingly. You play all the time, right?
Yeah, I know how to play.
Yeah, he knows how to play.
And you do too.
No, but you know what, Sam?
You're
you guys know how to
trying
play,
to-
but it's not fun. Like, serious poker is not fun. I know it looks fun on TV when you see those guys wearing the hat and the half Indian and the trucker just sitting there.
Well, that's because you've seen professional pokers.
Yeah,
poker
it's too
players play.
professional.
Yeah, right.
I also turned down Lance Armstrong's bike riding race for charity. But you know,
You'd have to give a ball.
All right, Sam, we're going to watch that show.
Okay.
And
It's gonna be
everyone will
good.
see it. All right, Dave, listen.
Sam.
How does it feel?
Well, I don't want to burn a bridge with Sam.
No, Sam.
There's no bridge.
Sam's never going to play with you again, that's all.
You sure? Sam? All right.
Dave, let me just tell you that you are now Entertainment Weekly's
Oh, that was-
25 funniest people in America.
I think that was 10 years ago.
But don't act like it just happened.
yes.
Oh, it just happened?
Yeah, congratulations to you.
I'm on deck to host the next Tonys.
Because it was 10 years ago, does that change your life in any way? When people see you're 25 America's funniest guys, it didn't really change your life. You didn't get the
I'm
big
a
break.
has-been. Let's get to what you want to talk about. I'm a has-been. I paid full price.
By the way, you owe Sam $1,500 for that appearance that you just made.
You owe Howard
How
$8
good
grand.
looking is Sam?
Yeah.
Can you believe it? I mean, like, Artie, you look pretty good right now, but Sam looks like...
All right, stop kissing his
he
ass.
looks like Sam Champion, by the way. He looks like a local weatherman. He's
I
all
heard he's a
tanned
lot
up.
like Sam Champion.
Is he?
How's your life, your love life going?
It's going, actually, right now it's going great.
I had a feeling you might have someone.
No, I have no couch. I don't know if you know this.
What happened?
Howard, when was the last time you were single, like when you had to decorate a place?
Oh, well, when I got divorced, I moved into the city.
So how'd you do it?
And I had to decorate my own apartment. And I was actually excited about this because I never, as an adult, actually decorated my own apartment. But I hired a guy who worked with me, and I gave him some ideas, and then he helped me with it. You know,
So-
I couldn't do that on my own. I wouldn't know how to do that.
So you went with the, may I say it, the gay decorator
That's
at
right.
first.
Yes.
I did that too, but then I realized I'm decorating for a situation which I hope never happens in here.
Which is?
A gay interlude. So then I got this great lady, Mary Lou, and the problem is I keep getting these couches. Like, this is a beautiful little couch here.
Right.
But when you think about it, if you're going to lay on this couch with like a lover or whatever, this is not this is not enough room for the skanks that I pick up. You need like an extra, like a pullout.
Right.
They should make them like, whatever.
In a way,
Chubber friendly or something.
In a way, you make a good point. Why hire a gay decorator when you're a heterosexual male? You would like to find out what a woman would be attracted to. Is that correct?
Or the best of both worlds. Sam, can you come in here?
So what happened? You had to decorate your apartment for real? You're not just making a joke? Is
I'm
that
not
true?
making a joke. I mean, I've been doing this for like 2 years now, and I keep like getting couches and then getting rid of them.
Why? Because they're not comfortable?
Well, because I'm the Henry VIII of couches.
What does that mean?
I just keep like,
I don't
you're out of
understand.
here. I don't like it.
It upsets you.
Yeah, and I give them to like family. And I gave my last couch to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, it's sticky."
Do you? Are you getting girls
All
on
the
that couch?
ice creams I was eating on there.
You know,
Whatever,
Robin
sometimes.
is walking around with a couch on her arm right now. Did you see that?
Would you like this couch?
What is
This
that?
sofa?
What happened?
I fell.
She broke her wrist rollerblading.
You did?
Yeah.
And she's not a good rollerblader.
Oh, stop. I resent that.
Well, you're not.
Okay, Robin,
Really?
you're a great rollerblader. That's what it is.
Now you feel better.
You know, I'm glad you brought it up, Howard, about the couches and all that kind of stuff. I just don't have it in me because of living in hotels, you know?
Right.
So that's what it is.
So what's going on with you? So you're mostly on the road now. You're doing these you go from hotel to hotel. That's your life. And you tell your jokes.
Yeah, and I'm working on a project for, actually, I'm probably going to have to leech off of Sam and try and get something on Playboy.
What do you mean? What are you working on?
No, I'm doing something for G4 about old porn, so I think that this could be the next poker show.
What happened to you? What happened to your
Old
last
porn?
Yeah, what is that?
Well, I want to do, like just basically the great porn from the 70s. By the way, I work with the Brie Olson, who you guys, I think
beautiful.
that even though we've all discovered her personally,
Yes.
you brought her to the next level. So
She's hot.
Tip of the hat, Howard.
Thank you.
She's now the third Olsen.
Not only is she hot, I did a bit with her on that Daniel Tosh show, Tosh 2.0 on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
And what? Daniel's very funny. He's a good guy.
I know he is,
He's a
but who
good guy.
the fuck is he?
And Brie is the coolest porn girl I ever met because she's into the two things that every guy's into: guns and Japanese anime porn.
Are you getting her at all? Are you having sex with
she
her?
came to one of my shows though. That was cool.
You're not.
No, I didn't. I didn't even get close. She was like so business-like, really cool, and stressed out from flying.
But you're not above dating a porn star.
Not
right?
above. Of course, I'd love it.
Have you ever had sex with an actual porn star? I mean, a real porn star?
No, but I do feel like a whore myself for being on Sam's show. I
close.
did feel kind of like I was whoring, whatever. It's not for a charity. It's just for our own pleasure.
But how exciting it's going to be for you when you turn on the Playboy Channel and you see yourself playing cards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be a highlight in your career.
I'm going to be there with like some nylon around my testicles.
And I was Ralph.
You know what that means with
Yeah.
David Carradine? I mean, that I don't know if that's the coolest way to go or the most odd. I think that's probably the coolest way.
Why is it cool? Because to me, it would be embarrassing. I mean, I've talked about that I masturbate a lot, but to actually go through like a ritual of tying myself up, I mean, masturbation is something I'm not really proud of, and I want it to get over with quick so I can get on with the rest of my day. I just want to get a quick release. This is almost making it like into a date. I imagine him pouring a glass of wine and tying himself up, and I mean, there's a lot of sort of bizarre sensuality in all of this. I mean, just get it over with and jerk off like a man.
He was such a cool guy, though. Like, there was like an opium pipe and like weird, like what's that kind of music they have there?
Like
not tuned banjo shit.
Yeah. Not tuned banjo.
Chuck Norris poster on the wall.
The coolest way to go is David Rockefeller, that guy.
What happened to him?
Nelson.
He died in bed.
No, Nelson Rockefeller.
Nelson Rockefeller died in bed fucking his lover.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nelson Rockefeller.
His mistress.
Did she run out screaming, "I fucked him dead"?
No, it was weird. Like she didn't know what to do. She's fucking Nelson Rockefeller, who then I think he had been the governor of New York State.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the tape of it. You bring up
And she was on top, and she made that sound.
That's right after she farted.
What happened was he was on top of her. He was banging her.
Yeah.
And then he died. I guess he had a heart attack or something. And then there was, Nelson Rockefeller laying on top of her, one of the wealthiest men in the world, world-renowned, conservative guy. Well, actually, he was kind of liberal, wasn't he?
He was a liberal.
He was a vice president at one point.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And when was this? Was this
70s?
Yeah.
I think it was when I was one of the top 25 comics.
Richard Pryor had a great joke about that.
And what did he say?
I think it was about him. He goes, "Motherfucker came and went at the same time."
That was a cool way. But why do you think that autoerotic asphyxiation might be cool?
I don't know. I mean, I have masturbated while I was driving, and at any moment I could have crashed. So I figured that's as close as you can go, because, that is kind of, like, risky.
Is that really true you did that?
Yeah.
You're not joking?
Like long haul trucking, kind of, yeah. Like, what else am I going to do? I've listened to every tape.
You're not afraid that someone's going to be driving along and look inside the car and see you jerking off?
No.
When is the last time you masturbated?
Right before I came in here.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You mean this morning you masturbated?
I didn't sleep, so I probably had masturbated and showered along the way. But I think that you're lying when you say you masturbate a lot. I can't see you doing it more than me.
I masturbated Monday night, Tuesday night, and then my wife once, and then my wife came home from Pittsburgh, and I banged her last night. I'm very, very involved sexually.
Do you brunch masturbate, like, and have to make an afternoon of it?
Nah, when I was a kid, I did 3-4 times a day. I knew a friend of mine masturbated 5 times a day. This kid that I knew when I was growing up.
That's a lot.
5 times, and admitted it. When we were teenagers, he said, he told me his schedule was phenomenal.
Is masturbation like drinking? Do people lie about the number of times they do it?
You tend to say, I don't do it that much.
Right. Okay. So.
Only if drinking involves cum coming out of your dick.
No, I think it really has to do with the groups. Like, as a whatchamacallit, white, nerdy man, I'm like, yeah, I masturbate at school. But a lot of the other groups, ethnics, whatever, I think they see it as a sign of defeat.
How many times a week do you masturbate?
A week? I don't know about week, but I'd say I put in my time, like 2-3 times a day sometimes.
How often is Sam Champion on?
2-3 times a day?
Yeah.
You
like when I'm in
masturbate?
that road, like in that mode.
No kidding, you're tremendously virile.
Well, I don't think I'm virile. I think it has to do with vitamins, but...
You think you're taking a lot I
do. I definitely do 2, like 1 time a day for the pleasure of it, and then there's that, like, I got to get to sleep, and then like, somehow it's calming,
Yeah, it is.
It's like nursing without a breast being...
But does it ever ever occur to you that it needs to be better than it is? Like you got to go hang yourself in the closet?
No, I'm not. That's not my pay grade. I don't have that kind of imagination. I mean, like sometimes, like I'll masturbate and smoke. That's kind of cool. So I feel like I am a prostitute.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
French whore or something.
Robin, how often are you masturbating now?
Girl masturbation is way cooler.
A couple of times a week.
No kidding.
That thing on your wrist looks wet.
That is like
you
a
haven't
difficulty
masturbated since you
Not
broke your wrist,
since
I bet.
this, no,
Oh, that would be great.
Do you
This
do
is
it in
too
the-
much pain.
Howard, do you ever do it in the shower? Or?
No, that's not my thing.
See, yeah, I heard you say that too. That's weird.
I've done it in the shower, but like I have this shower curtain with all the presidents on it.
Yes.
So it's really hard because they're like looking at me.
Doesn't turn you on?
No, and when the water hits it, it looks like they're crying.
Look at him.
Is that a real laugh?
No, it's absolutely not.
It's not. He's laughing.
You're going to die over there. I'm
He's
worried
fake
about you.
laughing.
Actually, I think I have emphysema.
I
Howard.
think you do.
No,
I do.
that was a real laugh because I would never fake laugh.
I'm
at
worried
Attell,
about
but-
you over there.
Dude, I'm coughing a lot.
Yeah,
I
you okay?
It's a lot of carrying on.
Well, Attell, do you? He smokes 4 packs a day. Attell.
Yes.
Be honest.
I got 2 on me right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
In Afghanistan, it was crazy.
Why are you smoking so much?
Howard, as a professional poker player, you don't want
What's
to let
going
your
on?
tail out.
You're so heavily addicted. 4 packs. And what does a pack of cigarettes cost now?
10 something.
Wow.
The deli near my house about $11.
$11.
Howard,
Yeah.
in Afghanistan, he had a separate bag for cigarettes.
I did.
It was crazy.
But that's money over there.
Are you trying to quit?
No, I really want to quit, and then I always have a new project.
Yeah.
You quit during the Gong Show?
Yeah, I did. No, I was up to 10 packs during that show.
What happened to the Gong Show?
Yeah, what happened
that
to
was
it?
so promising.
No, the old one.
No, I wish I knew you better, and you could have pulled me aside and said, like, here's how this one's going to go down. Because I could see in your eyes, like, you knew. Like, you're like the master of that kind of stuff.
No,
So
I
you-
didn't know. I mean, I didn't know what you were going to do with the Gong Show. I know it was a turning point in your life, the Gong Show. You were going to be the new Chuck Barris.
And it was a turning point down.
It really was. I think that's where I decided that I should be a professional poker player.
Do you think you have a death wish?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not really. This French flight, which is like one of the worst days to die, surrounded by French people. I mean, has anybody said that yet?
No.
All right, that's just a sampling of the topical humor I'll be doing at Carol.
Like everything else, you said that first, brother.
Okay, so that's what I don't like. I don't like the where you have no control of the last minutes. But the Nelson way to go or the Carradine, that's cool. That's like last ride into the sunset.
You fly all over the country. When you
Yes.
see an airline horrible, crash like that, don't you sit there and go, what am I doing with my life? I'm on an airplane all the time. Doesn't that freak you out?
And my brother's a pilot.
He is?
Yeah.
What did he say happened there?
Well, he's like a regional pilot. Like, you remember the ones where they weren't getting it, like they pay him really little and they have to work a lot? He's one of those guys. So, one day I hope never to be on the same plane with him because that would be the ultimate, horror.
Yeah.
Like the Fighting Sullivans or something.
Yeah, it's
Two
weird.
brothers.
So
Robin, you know what I'm talking about, the Sullivans? No?
No, we don't know anything about that. We don't even know
They're
that.
the
You really
they're
left
the
me
5.
hanging.
They're what Saving Private Ryan's loosely based on them.
Yeah.
5 Sullivan brothers, all from the same family,
Oh,
were
yeah,
killed in World War II. So they made a rule that all 5, if you have a bunch of siblings, they can't all go away.
Explain to me, though, you're a guy who uses his voice for a living.
Yes.
And you have to have a strong voice on stage. And you're smoking these cigarettes, 4 packs a day. Your lungs are completely screwed up from this. What's going on? No, really, what's going on? I'm worried about you.
It must be a death wish. I think you're right.
It is, right? Don't you think?
Well, I don't know. I just don't.
You ever talk to anyone about it? You ever go to a
You think so?
psychiatrist to say, gee, I'm smoking 4 packs a day. I barely have time to breathe. You
I don't
must
smoke
set
4
your
packs
clock
a
in the
day.
middle of the night and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, well, I do. I smoke from the minute I get up to the minute I go to sleep. Smoking is the hardest one to quit of all the things. Would you agree, Artie? No, you weren't really a smoker.
Well, I smoked a lot while I was doing blow and heroin and drinking, and I got to tell you, I quit heroin, but I didn't quit smoking.
Yeah, smoking's a tough
And
one.
the doctor
quit it.
Yeah, years ago.
Did Robin ever smoke?
Yeah,
Robin
I smoked.
smoked. She was a pretty heavy smoker,
That's
actually.
cool.
Not as heavy as me, but she was pretty heavy.
Well, how much did you smoke when you really smoked?
3 packs a day.
No way.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I was bad. I was bad.
And that was in the 70s when a lot of people did smoke. It was even, I mean, almost everyone.
But it was horrible.
He was one of those people, I imagine, because 3 packs, it takes a lot to get that in. You light a cigarette with another cigarette.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I was lighting one off the other.
Chain
Oh,
smoke.
neat. I wish I knew you then. That would have been pretty cool.
But it was crazy, and I don't even know. I think I started to look cool. You know, I wanted to have an image of some kind.
Me
and
too,
then,
probably.
And I think it was also insecurity because I would go to parties and people would be talking, girls would be talking to boys, and I would be standing there, and I just said, "Oh, if I have a cigarette, at least I can relate to the cigarette and look like I'm busy doing something."
Yeah.
Well, here's the story. When I was at SNL, you know, for like a second.
I forget that you were at Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, well, you know, people know me as a poker player. They don't know that I have many experience.
What season was that? Why am I spacing out
the
on that?
worst
Who was on
season.
that with you?
I told you, Sarah, Norm, what's his name? I know the, you know, Rod Schneider. Sandler.
Yeah, Farley.
He
was a
Farley.
writer, Howard.
Oh, you were the writer.
I was a writer.
They never put you on camera?
I was like on like in 2 sketches, but Phil Hartman said to me one time, like, what's up with the cigarettes? And that was like the only time he ever talked to me, so I should have really listened to him.
Well, at least he got you to talk to Phil Hartman.
But, you know, look at it. I mean,
Any plans to quit? You outlived him. You did. You know, Phil Hartman never smoked and you outlived him.
You know, Dave said something very funny to me about Adam Sandler once.
What did he say?
He said, it'll be all right, Dave. Don't worry about it. Because he loves Sandler. But me and Dave were asked to do stand-up at an award show in L.A. a couple years ago, the worst thing ever, called the Guys' Choice Awards. And the reason we did it was because they honored Sandler, and we love him, and he was always good to us. But so I said, don't you? Sandler came up and said hi to us, and I go, how do you know? How long have you known Adam? He goes, oh, well, we went to college together, and you don't talk to him anymore? He goes, well, he made a right turn into Billionaireville.
No, Adam's always a cool guy.
He's the best.
I like how you always bring up this Guy's Choice Award thing.
Well,
try to keep that
Howard.
quiet, right?
No, but it's like we all had a horrible experience. Me, Artie, and Joe Rogan. We were kind of the, I don't know, the super bad of that year.
Right.
No, we were the...
You got to present.
We were the hangover guys of that year. No, they wouldn't even let me present. I said, can I present? I just want to do it because I know I'll never do a talk show.
Do you get resentful of guys you did Saturday Night Live with, like Adam Sandler and these guys who are all now like making tons of money? They're super successful. They're making movies. Don't you feel you're every bit as talented as them, as America's 25 funniest guys? Don't you think you should have that kind of career?
Absolutely not, and I'll prove it at Caroline's this week. No, I'm not like those. Those guys are a separate breed, and I just want to be as funny as I can be, I guess. Right. But no, I don't have that other. I don't have that other thing that be famous.
Are you tired of traveling around the country with your stand-up comedy? It's a hard life, right? It's difficult. It's hard to have any kind of stability. It's hard to be in a relationship with a woman because you're constantly traveling, right?
Well, you know what's even harder, and you know this because you just did Letterman,
right?
Like. It's like you get used to like one level of show business, like you do the radio and then you do the clubs and you hang out, and then like all of a sudden it's like, and now we want you to do a prepared set for a blah blah blah. Like you roll like with it. You don't have to prepare or anything. Right. They're lucky to get you, and you always rock. But the rest of us, they want to know like every word and like the stories. And what's his name is very good.
But I'll tell you something.
Talk shows.
What's his name over there?
Yeah.
You think that even
for me?
You think that even for me? But what I do is I get there, and I have.
A cigarette.
No, I had like this past Letterman appearance. I had about 3 written pages that I'd written for the appearance, and I basically went over it with a producer, and I did say to her, "Here's where I'm going, and this is what I'm going to be doing, and this is what I'm going to be saying about Dave. This is what I'm going to say about my wedding. This is what I'm going to say about Jay Leno. This is what there was a lot of stuff that I had sort of prepared. So while it might look spontaneous." There is preparation in everything I do, and it's not that different. I mean, I think you're imagining, wow, it would be great to just walk on and not have to prepare anything. But those are the guys that suck. You're always going to have to be prepared, no matter how big you get in the business.
I was trying to give you the ultimate compliment that you are, always prepared from doing this show and seeing opportunities. But you totally took a shit all over me.
And again, you fucked up a relationship.
Took a shit all over who?
Over me. No, I'm sure you prepare. I know there's a lot of work goes into doing this show.
Right.
But I'm just saying that the cool thing of seeing you in a Letterman is that he's a master of rolling and like leading and all that kind of stuff. And you're a leader, but now you're a guest. So that's got to be a little more pressure on you.
Yes.
But you're very cool, and he lets your energy go to where you're supposed to go.
He lets me do my thing, right?
It's very organic, and
a rarity on the talk show circuit.
You don't like
nowadays.
the part now where, because you are very good at what you do, and then it's sort of, what you're saying is you resent going to a talk show, and then they sort of over-prepare you, and they don't trust you to do your thing. And
it's a lot of preparation.
It is a lot of preparation.
Craig Ferguson, no preparation. They said, just come in and let's hang on.
Right.
And he's cool that way because I was used to like, okay, I got a story about flying, and, of course, food is, like trying to keep a TV clean. That's another thing that really is hard.
Right, yeah.
But it's a lot of work, and that's why, like, when you get to see somebody get to do it really well, and that was really good.
Thanks.
His spots are really, really good,
yeah,
too.
Terrific.
No, but
terrific.
again, Howard, you're an enormous star. What Dave is saying, I understand. I know there's preparation, but with me and him on a talk show, it's literally verbatim. Like sometimes the guy will go, like you'll tell him a story on the phone, he'll have it written out, he'll pitch it to Letterman or Conan or whatever, and then you go in and you change a word, and he goes, no, don't do that, because he thinks you're going to say,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It is weird, and well, what are you going to do? I'm glad things are going sort of well, I guess.
No, Howard, this is a pleasure.
Where we are. He doesn't like the road. He'd really rather be doing something else. Is that where we are?
Guys, his mother finally has a couch. This is amazing.
Isn't that a hopeful sign of the economy?
I don't know. Dave leaves, I get depressed.
I
Try
really
being
do
with
bum everyone out, don't I?
Try being with him in Afghanistan for a week.
Boy.
Me and Dave had the
Artie, are you ready to roll for the next one?
I'm going, man.
North Korea. We're bringing that kid home.
Yeah, I tell you
We're
what,
bringing her home.
We're going to get the Lings home, but I might call you because I think something's in the works.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Nice.
scared do you think that girl is right now in North Korea? That's Lisa Ling's sister.
She must stand out like a sore. If they do release it, we better make sure it's her. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm with you, Dave. It's so good seeing you.
Well,
I
thank
love
you,
seeing
Howard.
You here. Dave
Once
Attell,
again,
everybody.
pleasure. Dave. Way, where's that Sam?
Noticeable difference in Artie, though?
Yeah, he looks good. Real
How long's
good.
it been since you've seen him?
About 80 pounds ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So
He's
it's-
almost... Sam, don't get over here. I'm sorry I had to make you the foil in that.
Can I just say something
Oh, thank God.
about both of these two cats? No, first about Attell, and then about Stan.
Go ahead. Am I the only one who's wearing the proper...
There's a story about Eric Clapton saw Jimi Hendrix playing guitar once and went home and wept because he knew he could not be that good. And I had the same feeling the first time I saw Dave Attell do stand-up. And then I saw Shuley, and I said, I'm getting into this business. The great Sam Simon, if I could write like him, I wouldn't be getting up at 4:45 every day. I'd be banging models in Malibu. Salute.
Thank you, Artie.
Anytime I can help out your segment.
Yeah, really.
We're gonna get Attell that couch, man. We're gonna have the Dave Attell's couch.
What did
benefit.
you think of the fruit platter today?
It was a little tough.
Are you doing this? Is it a statement or something?
I'm not eating. I'm eating fruit until they release Ling's sister. Dude, that joke. We better make sure it's her.
This not her.
Sam, did you hear that joke?
That was a
About
good
Lisa
one.
Ling's sister. He goes, boy, she must stick out like a sore thumb over there. He goes, if they release her, we better make sure it's her.
And then I was going to say, because she's smiling and has hope.
What'd you say?
She's smiling and has hope. And all her holes doesn't smell of turnip soup.
I
can make fun of North Koreans all day long. I hate them.
I love that I had to explain the Sullivan Brothers.
Super fan trivia contest.
Guys, are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm absolutely pumped. Been listening all my life.
I'm ready. We're a little worried about my age, but I'm ready.
Anyone nervous?
I'm very nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Just being in the studio with Howard.
You think it's going to be tough being in front of him, in front of Robin, Artie, all the guys?
Yeah.
What about Matt and Steve? Is that a factor?
I would have said that before, but Artie just came in here and Gary and talked to us. So I'm not that nervous.
Calmed your nerves a little bit?
Yeah, the only one I haven't really seen is Howard and Robin. I've met everybody else, so.
I think it's absolutely a factor. You can, sit at home and get every question right, but when you get under the lights and that sort of thing, you'll do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good luck today.
Thanks, man.
All right, the following superfans are true superfans. They have gone through the mill, Robin.
Okay.
They were all part of Mutt's Superfan Roundtable show. They had to compete against other superfans in order to get here on the final destination to find out who the true superfan of the year is. Let me introduce you to Matt, Steve, and Gina. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Morning. Anybody have any nerves? Matt, how are your nerves? Why am I not hearing you? Once again, I have screwed up. All right, go ahead. Why am I not... talk about your nerves. Are you nervous?
You know what? I was nervous walking in here, like outside, walking into the building, but once I got inside, everyone was so cool. Like Adi and Gary came into the green room, talked to us. Adi gave us a DVD, signed it.
Matt's from Boston, I take it, when you say Adi?
Yes.
All right. Steve, what about you? How are the nerves?
Doing pretty good.
You're all right. Not,
absolutely.
Not a big deal to be on the radio.
Yeah, it's old hat.
Okay. Gina, what about you? Hi.
Hi. Nerves are shot.
Nerves are shot. A little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Try to stay calm. This is a big deal. This is for $5,000. Matt, what do you do for a living? Are you independently wealthy, or could you use $5,000?
I could use $5,000. I own a snack distribution business for Utz potato chips.
Oh, nice. I hear you guys make a pretty good living.
Yeah, it goes good.
Yeah.
It's all gluten-free, too, Robin. All the chips are gluten-free.
Yeah, I like the unsalted Utz.
Yeah, they're very
Robin
good.
does not eat salt unless she's in France.
And I got a baby on the way.
Salt in France.
On your French fries?
They do not salt the French fries
All right.
in France. I keep telling you that.
Good for you, Robin. Matt, I wish you luck today. Steve, I'll get back to you in a minute. Steve, what about you? What kind of living do you make?
I'm a photographer. I run 2 moto photos in Jersey. So portrait photography, digital imaging, that sort of thing.
$5,000, that would come in handy.
Yeah.
What would you use the money for if you win?
Buy somebody an iron lung or
All right.
kids on vacation, something to that
Gina,
effect.
what about you?
I'm a human resources consultant. Business.
You make a lot of money?
Not in this economy.
$5,000 is going to be a nice little prize.
Gonna help a whole lot.
I want to thank our friends at Beck's Beer for the $5,000 prize, and let's find out a little bit about our competitors. Matt, you went on Mutt Show how many months ago?
It was like a month ago, and I got on against another guy, and I kind of lucked out because the other guy got a bunch wrong, and I got like 4 right.
I see. So you did okay.
Yeah, I good enough to win.
Good enough to win and be qualified for this super fan contest.
Yep.
All right, and make sure you keep an eye on Steve. He's staring at me like a mental patient. All right. All right, Matt, listen to me. It's all right, Steve. You can stare at me. Believe me. When I look in the mirror, I stare at it, too. How long have you been a fan of the Howard Stern Show?
My father used to tape the Channel 9 show in the early 90s. That was the first time I was really aware of you.
Right.
And when you came on BCN in Boston, probably around 94, I started listening to you then.
So anything before 94, you're probably a little shaky on.
Most likely, but I mean, a lot of stuff you have talked about over the past 10 years, so, you know.
Steve, when you hear a guy started listening in 94, what does that indicate to you? Is he an easy opponent?
I laugh at him.
You do. When did you start listening?
I've actually been listening since NBC.
NBC years, wow.
Literally in the past 15 years, I think I've missed one show.
One show?
Yeah. Maybe 2.
Gina, do you laugh at a guy who's only been listening since 94, or are you in the same boat?
No, I've been listening since WNBC, since you came to NBC.
So you have a real distinct advantage over Matt, don't you?
I do, but I'm very nervous.
Matt, what's the problem? Your headphones not working?
It's going, I can hear you in and out.
Yes, well, that's what usually happens around here. Scott's been setting up for about 2 months. And
I don't want to get him in trouble.
And there's always a problem. All right, let's get back to you, Matt. I hope this doesn't distract you too much, even though everyone's working on your headphones while I talk to you. But the show moves on, as you know. It's a very professional show. Is that a little better on your headphones now?
Yep, so far, so far
good. Okay, good. All right. Let's talk about the fact that you once went to see Artie at a comedy show. You're such a fan, you went to support Artie.
7 years ago, Comedy Connection in Boston.
And Artie yelled at you during the show, isn't that right?
Yeah, I was drunk, and it was right after that Tiger Woods bet that he made. Where he bet $5,000 Tiger Woods wouldn't win.
Right.
And I kept yelling out Tiger Woods. I was being annoying. I yelled out Dirty Work. I yelled out Mad TV. And then you were like, dude, it was funny the first time. You wouldn't like it if I kept calling your girlfriend the C word. And that was when we first started dating. She's here, actually. But
as a super fan, is it a great thing when Artie says you wouldn't like it if I called your girlfriend the C word? In other words, that's the greatest acknowledgement to get to some interaction with Artie.
Oh, I was thrilled just to get on his radar.
Right.
But she was pissed off at me for a while.
So heckling Artie, yeah, she probably thought you were a douchebag.
Oh,
right?
I can't believe she stayed with me for the 7 years.
But heckling Artie was kind of a good move because you got interaction between you and Artie.
Oh, yeah. I still talk about it to this day.
And that's every superfan's need to somehow get involved with the show.
That's how much of a loser I am.
You say some of the things you love about the show. One in particular is Eric the Midget.
You got to make Eric, if you stay on after this contract's up, you got to have an Eric 102. I love Eric the Midget.
Why is Eric the Midget so controversial? There are people, I read the email every day. There are people who love Eric the Midget and people who hate Eric the Midget. There's almost no in between. What is it you love about Eric the Midget? Because I'm in your camp.
I think Jimmy Kimmel says it best when he's like, the way Eric gets on the phone and talks to Howard as if he's an equal and yells at him, and it's like there's awkward silences. I mean, I could listen to it all day. I go on YouTube and listen to, there's some guy that puts up clips of every time he calls in.
Right.
I sit there for hours at night listening to clips of Eric the Midget bitch about this and that. I mean,
Eric, do you hear this? You're getting accolades from a super fan. You have a fan.
Thank you, Mike.
It's Matt.
Hey, Eric, I love you. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me an awkward silence. I mean,
is that your favorite when he just kind of it takes him a long time to rev up and say something?
This is as big as if John Lennon came from the dead and talked to me.
Wow.
I mean, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Eric the Midget, and Howard Stern, Artie Lang.
Were you ever a part of his website when he was doing his? I forget what it was called.
I'm not that big of a loser to go on to stick him, but
Oh yeah, when he was doing that American Idol show.
I was friends with him on MySpace, and then
you got booted.
I sent him an email about something, and he sent me this big message about how I'm cleaning up my friends, and you're one of them that I'm cleaning up. This long email. I'm like,
so he threw you off MySpace?
Yeah, then I sent him another request, and he just wouldn't answer it. Like, he knows who I am. Like,
wow.
Eric, will you acknowledge me now, and can I be your friend? I love you.
Yeah, I have no problem if your friend requests me again.
All right, Eric, and flying with the balloons, that's my dream come true. That is my dream come true.
A lot of people say that.
Fly with balloons.
Do you tell him that in the email? That's when he gets in.
Well, he went through my pictures, and I do have a picture of balloons.
Right.
And he put under it, "These will never be attached to me." ... capital letters, ever.
Eric, you could see your fans who love you even get burned by you. You are very difficult to be a friend with.
Silence.
I really don't think I am.
All right. Eric, before I move on, because this is a big contest, I know you were on hold for a while. Did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes, I was on hold to say sorry to Artie for last week.
Wow, that's very nice.
Apology accepted, Eric. Thank you.
Wow, that's a big deal.
You know, Eric had been a little rough on Artie because Eric was looking forward to making his stand-up debut.
Well, no. That was the original reason. But I was getting one side of a two-sided story, and the one side I was getting was making it sound like Artie was ripping.
All right, you know what? Even Matt is having a good time right now, and he loves it, and he's felling as you tell your story. But
this is about the super fan.
This is about the super
competition.
fans. And Eric, I'm going to say that was awfully big of you to call in and apologize to Artie. Artie, you do accept the apology?
Absolutely, and I would never rip anybody off. I'm very professional.
What are you eating right now, Artie, so people know?
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs.
Oh,
Eric, accept me. Matt Ryan. I love you.
Yeah, Will, and before he lets me go, good luck to you in this contest.
Hey, thanks, Eric.
All right. What about the rest of you? Steve, are you an Eric the Midget fan, or are you one of those people that just can't stand when Eric calls in?
I love to hate him. He's just so ungrateful for everything you've done to him. Just annoying.
So he's annoying.
The annoying midget.
There you have it. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, if he said thanks once in a while, I'd be a lot better with him.
Did a call like today earn a lot of points for Eric with you?
Absolutely. In the hate column. Again, first of all, he wished Matt good luck. Who cares about Matt?
Right.
It's all about me.
Thanks, Eric.
Gina, are you a fan or not a fan of Eric the Midget segments?
How can you not be a fan of him?
You like it.
Even if you hate him, you have to be a fan of him.
Right.
He's
All right.
great.
Eric, those are good reactions from the super fans. And we'll talk to you again at some point. He'll be mad at me that I just hung up on him. You also, Matt, to finish up, you got to meet Hank the Angry Dwarf before he died, which is a huge thing.
Yeah.
To meet him was really special.
It was like a week before he died.
Right. And you have a girlfriend who is 7 months pregnant. You're not marrying her? You're just going to knock her up and not marry her?
Well, we've been together for 8 years. It's like we're married.
Why won't you marry her?
Because neither one of us believe in marriage.
Oh.
She never really has. I had you talking for 10 years about how not getting married, and then... But I mean, I don't know.
He left you high and dry, right?
Well, you know, we're in love, and she's here. She's 7 months pregnant. We're gonna name him Jacoby.
Why not Howard? I mean, why?
You know what? I said that, and she scoffed at the idea.
Really?
She didn't want to do it. I don't know.
But I don't understand why I'm talking about super fans. Why wouldn't they name their children Howard?
Emily, if you're listening, I mean, Howard Stern himself is saying it, so.
Yeah, really, I request that. All right, let's find out about Steve. Matt, thank you and wish you luck today.
Thanks.
Steve, similarly, you are a super fan. You went on Mutt Show how many months ago?
Again, about 3-4 weeks ago.
3-4 weeks ago. You competed against how many people?
Just one.
Just one. Did you kick this person's ass or was it close?
Unlike Matt, I got 5 out of 5.
You were like right on target.
Oh, absolutely.
It was not a problem for you.
Sure.
Right. And any years of the Howard Stern Show, you were very, very with it. You know about the NBC years.
Absolutely.
You know the Channel 9 years. You know it all. All
Yep.
right. And it said in your notes that you're such a super fan that you plan your vacations around the show's schedule.
Yeah, I mean, it's been getting tougher and tougher. I mean, actually, with the 10 weeks, it's a little bit easier, that sort of thing. But like I said, I haven't missed a show in probably about 15 years. I make, plans to tape it if I have to miss it. I have my employees trained on how to tape the show on the stiletto, that sort of thing.
Wow, that's fantastic. And you say you were the first in line at the book signing for Robin?
Yeah, absolutely.
Among your other accomplishments, you had a small role in my movie Private Parts.
I'm in the crowd scene.
You were in the crowd scene, AC/DC.
Yep.
You also say that you are married for 18 years. Yes. And you have 3 kids. So you're not some kook. You own a business.
Yeah, he's a working man.
To make that point, everyone tries to point out that we are some sort of fringe show where normal people can't listen to us. You seem very normal, right, Steve?
Well, looks can be deceiving.
All right. Steve, thank you. And I wish you a lot of luck.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now, Gina, you have been listening to the show since the NBC days, like you said.
Yep.
You listen almost every day. And your favorite person on the show is who?
Fred.
Fred. Matt, who's your favorite person on the show?
I'd have to say Artie, with Benji a close second.
Benji?
I like all the stuff Benji does, like screaming, with the Scream rally. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. Do you think there should be more Benji?
I do.
Benji
I love that.
You love that.
There's got more Benji stuff. I mean, send him out on the street every day to mess with people.
I think Benji has slowed down. He's not doing as much.
Benji's hard to motivate. I'll be honest with you. You guys own businesses. You know what that's like. Very, very difficult.
It's all that salad he eats.
Steve, what
I
about
saw
you?
his trough when he walked out.
Gina has her favorite. Who is your favorite?
Fred.
Fred. Why Fred?
First off, he's so talented, and I just think he's so adorable. I wish he'd stand up so I could see him.
Fred, stand up so Gina can look. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Thank you, Fred.
Want to change your mind, Matt?
Steve, who's your favorite on the show?
I'd have to go with Artie and Richard Christie. Hey.
And Richard Christie, you
How
like.
you
All
doing?
right. That's good. All right. You go to the Killers of Comedy shows,
Yes,
Gina?
I do.
You've met Beetlejuice.
Many, many, many times.
What was that like? As you know, on Howard TV right now, the Beetlejuice reality show is in full swing. We're on episode number 4. It's getting very, very high ratings for us.
It's awesome.
Yes.
It's definitely awesome.
What was it like when you met Beetlejuice?
I've known Beetle for years. He's such a sweetheart.
Is that a big deal to a super fan to attach yourself to a whack packer where they get to know you?
I don't know if it's become a little bit more than that. Like, he knows me when he sees me.
Right.
I mean, I'm friends with Bob Levy, so I kind of see them outside of that whole realm of comedy shows, too.
Do you feel that you are a bigger super fan than Matt and Steve just based on your associations with, let's say, Bob Levy or Beetlejuice because you have personal relationships with people
also
from the show?
because I live close by and I get to go to a lot of... I was at Beetle Bash a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you were at Beetle Bash?
I was at Beetle Bash. I mean, I've been to a lot of...
how did you do when you were on Superfan Roundtable? How many weeks ago were you on?
I was on done 2 weeks ago.
And how did you do? Did you just trounce your competition?
I think I did real well.
Yeah, and did you get all 5 questions right?
I think I got 4 out of 5.
All right, that's not bad.
I missed one.
Steve, you got 5 out of 5. Matt, you didn't do as well.
I think I got 3 out of 5.
All right, well.
Steve sounds tough, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Steve looks awfully confident, Gina. Are you most worried about Steve in this competition?
I'm not worried about anybody.
All right.
I'm the young buck in this thing.
Yeah.
They're both older.
All right, it's time to play. It's time to find out who's going to win the $5,000 and who has the bragging right to say they are the #1 super fan in the country of the Howard Stern Show. Let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm going to ask you a question. You write down your answer. When I say put your pens down, you must put your pens down. And then I'm going to ask you for your answer. We're going to start out with some easy questions. They're each worth 5 points. These should be no problem for any super fan, Robin.
All right.
Now, for the average guy sitting at home, these might be a problem, but not if you're a super fan. Come on.
These are tough questions?
All right. These are easy questions for the super fans.
Steve's got an advantage over me. He's only missed 1 or 2 shows. I've missed a bunch.
That's right. Artie's missed more shows than you. All right, here we go. We're going to start with an easy one that concerns Robin. What is Robin Quivers' middle name? Now, if you're a super fan, this is nothing. Everyone is writing quickly. Matt looks like he's scribbling and then crossing out. He's drawing a little bit of a blank.
I'm having a spelling problem.
Don't worry about spelling so much. You don't have to spell it right, as long as we get the idea. Steve's pen is down. Gina's pen was immediately down. Matt's pen is now down. All right, let's go to Matt first for 5 points. Matt, what do you have?
Ophelia.
Ophelia is correct. Let's go to Steve. Steve, what do you have?
Ophelia.
Ophelia is right. And Gina, what do you have?
Ophelia.
Ophelia is correct. Everyone has 5 points.
Everybody on the board.
All right, here's another easy one. How many children does Howard have? This is only for 5 points. It's an easy one. How many children does Howard have? All right, let's go to... Steve's still writing. All right, Steve. I get a feeling Steve is bragging by actually writing the kids' names down.
Right, I think so. I think that's what's going on.
All right. Gina, what was the answer?
3.
3 is correct. Steve, what was that you were scribbling down?
3, Deborah, Emily, and Ashley.
That is correct. And what do you say there, Matt?
3.
3 is correct. Okay, everyone has 5
We're
points.
on radio.
Now, wouldn't it be funny if the next question is, what are their names?
Well, let me tell you something. I mean, to know all 3 names is pretty good. In fact, you spelled Deborah wrong. It's Debra, but that was pretty good.
You said spelling doesn't count.
It does not. Okay, here we go. For a short period of time, Ivy Supersonic dated which member of the show? Now, again, this is very easy, Robin.
Very easy.
That's 5. The 5 pointers.
I'm surprised by the ease of these questions.
All right, I'm going to go to Steve first. Steve, what do you have?
Benji Braun.
That is correct. Let's go to Gina.
Benji.
5 points.
Benji.
5 points for Matt. There you go. And Steve is such a super fan, he wrote down Ivy's cell phone number, which is pretty incredible. All right, and one more easy one, just to show people how good you guys are. Here we go. Who from the staff once claimed to have received blowjobs from over 80 women? Someone on our staff received over 80 blowjobs. Well, he actually didn't receive them. He claims he received them.
We don't know what happened.
All right. Everyone is putting their pens down. Let's go to Matt first. Matt, who did you say?
John Hine.
John Hine is correct. 5 points, Steve.
John Hine.
That's right. And Gina.
John Hine.
John Hine for another 5 points. Everybody's on the board with 20.
Everybody's perfect.
Everyone is perfect, but let's move on to the 10-point questions. This is exciting. This is Superfan Trivia Contest. All right.
That was great.
Fred's some genius, huh? All right, here we go. These are for 10 points. They get a little bit harder. Let's see how you all do. What breed of dog is Howard's dog Java? All right, let's... what breed is Howard's dog Java? As you can hear by this music, Robin, it gets a little more intense.
Yes, yes.
The intensity of the music indicates the harder question.
That the ante has been upped.
The ante has been upped. All right, let's go to Gina first. Gina, I had a dog named... Now, this is kind of a tricky question because everyone knows I have another dog.
Yes.
But what kind of dog was Java?
A lab.
A lab is correct. Let's go to Steve. What does it say?
Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever is wrong, Steve. And let's go to Matt.
Yellow lab.
Yellow lab is wrong. It was a black lab.
Oh, come on. I could have just put lab.
No, the judges, you put the color. I think the judges say it's wrong.
It's wrong. You should have just said lab. Keep things vague. Matt.
Well, now we have someone in the lead.
Gina, you're in the lead now by 10 points with 30. The boys both have 20. Steve, what went wrong there?
Brain fart.
I mean, come on. I talked about that dog for years, Matt. Come on. That's after you.
I took a shot in the dark. I shouldn't have written the yellow, though.
All right. Here we go. This is going to get harder. It ain't going to be easy. Which web temptress did JD ask to have her dog eat peanut butter out of her pussy?
Oh, boy.
Wow. Let me repeat that, because even I had problems with that.
You butchered that one.
Which web temptress did JD ask to have her dog eat peanut butter out of her pussy? In other words, JD was on the air, and he was into this, going to these websites, and he would ask women to do disgusting things, and we found out he was asking women to put peanut butter in their pussy.
And have a dog eat it out?
Right. It was really weird, and this was not on the air when he did this.
He would ask women to do disgusting things like possibly fuck them.
All right, let's go to Gina first. Gina, what do you have for us?
Pussy fur.
Pussy fur is wrong. Let's go. That still leaves you in the lead, though, with 30 points. Steve, do you want to tie this up?
That would be kissy fur.
Kissy fur is correct. Wow, close one, Gina. Matt, come on, get in there.
Put cookie puss.
Cookie puss is not right. Cookie puss,
I don't know where that came from, but...
All right, let's get you guys on the board. Matt, you have 20. Steve and Gina tied with 30. Ooh. Very impressive game. So much more, and we're not even at the big top categories for the real hard 25-point questions. So let's start with another 10-pointer. Double A stands for what? Double A stands for what? Matt is scribbling. Steve was very quick on the gun. Gina, very confident on this one. I can tell, Robin, by the way they're writing their answers. Double A. You've heard him on the show. All right, I'm going to go to...
He's a super fan.
I'm going to go to Matt first. What does double A stand for, Matt?
Awesome Angelo.
That's 10 points. Let's go right to Steve.
Awesome Angelo.
Awesome Angelo is correct. And Gina?
Awesome Angelo.
Awesome Angelo is correct. Isn't that impressive? Well, you all have interesting scores. Gina and Steve in a dead heat at 40, and Matt has 30. Who is going to win this, Robin? Who is the super fan?
Well, it's still anybody's game.
It's anybody's game is correct. Let's go to Matt. Matt, what do you think of the super fans so far?
Well, I think that they're older than me, and they've lived in the New York area longer.
Is that why you're behind?
I'm the underdog here, I guess.
All right. Steve, is he just whining a lot?
Wow, I missed the point.
Gina, are you feeling more confident now that you're tied for the lead? Are you relaxing?
I'm relaxing. Yeah.
All right. Matt on the phone, what do you think of these super fans?
Hey, I gotta tell you what. This is the most intelligent group of people I've heard on your show in a long time, Howard.
Really?
I give it up to Mutt, man. You picked some people that are pretty awesome.
Yes,
These guys are...
Mutt did a very intensive screening of these people, and he did a very, very good job. Let's get back to the game. We have one more 10-point question for you, and then we're going to get to the 25-pointers. This is to find out who listens to the show, who is the biggest super fan.
Guess that last guy didn't hear the Francis Ford Coppola interview.
Which current staff member once got a call from Howard when he was in the hospital with cancer as a kid? Believe it or not, one of our staff members got a call from me. He was a child. He had written me a letter, and I responded to it. Wow, you guys didn't take any time on that one. Which current staff member once got a call from Howard when he was in the hospital with cancer as a kid? I'm going to go to Steve first. Steve, what do you have?
Will, or young Will.
Will is right. Let's go to Gina.
Will.
Will is correct. Matt?
Will Murray.
Will Murray is even more correct. Wow. Robin, come on. Give it to the super fan.
I gotta say, they are on their game.
Okay, now it gets down to 25 points, and we're finally going to have a winner.
This
Matt
is a big question.
We're talking about a $5,000 prize for the Superfan Trivia Contest provided by Beck's Beer. Beck's our good friends. Give us $5,000 to present to someone. Beck's Beer, discover the taste. And now the real men get separated from the boys. Sorry, Gina.
That's okay.
You know what I mean. Matt, Steve, and Gina, you've come this far. It's anybody's ball game. Matt, you're only behind by 10 points. Matt from Boston.
Haverhill.
Whatever. Steve and Gina.
Close enough,
tied
Matt.
with 50 points. It's anybody's game. Here we go. I'm going to really test your knowledge now with some difficult ones. What year was Butt Bongo Fiesta released? Wow. It was one of those best-selling videos. We did a pay-per-view special around it as well. It was a #1 pay-per-view special. It was a #1 video. What year was Butt Bongo Fiesta released? If you don't know, it always pays to guess, because you're not penalized for getting the wrong answer in this game. I see Gina very confident, Steve shaking his head, annoyed with the question, Matt shaking his head, just ready to vomit. And I'm going to ask you to put your pens down. All right, let's go to Steve first. Steve, you're shaking your head.
Dates are my week. I put 96.
96 is wrong. I'm sorry you're not getting that one. Gina, do you know?
Dates are week 2, but I think it was 89.
89 is not correct. Let's go to Matt. Matt, did you get this one?
1990.
1990 was off by 2 years.
Oh,
1992.
I almost said 92.
That was a tough one.
Damn.
All right, here we go. What celebrity was Howard and the crew talking about when the news of the attacks on the World Trade Center broke? It was a very big day in the show's history. I stayed on way too long. That's how I remember 9/11.
I listened to you that entire day. I was in college.
Well, then you should have no problem with this, young man. Matt, Steve, and Gina are all done. They have their pens down.
All right.
Turn off the creepy music, Fred, and let's find out who got this right. Gina, what celebrity was Howard talking about, when the news of the attacks hit? Who is it?
Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson is correct. Let's go right to Steve.
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson, 25 points. Matt?
Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson it is. Okay.
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson.
Nicolas Cage.
Matt's got 65 points. Steve's got 75, and Gina you've got 75. It's a tie score, and you're only behind by 10, Matt. You got to pick up 125 pointer.
I should have got that Butt Bongo Fiesta one. That sucks.
You were pretty close on that one. All right, here we go. This one's tough. I don't say they're easy. On what late-night TV show did Howard's mom make a surprise appearance? I went on a TV show. My mother showed up sitting there, paneling. Oh, I'm on TV. I'll take credit for Howard's career.
I don't even remember that.
On what late-night TV show did Howard's mom make a surprise appearance? All the pens are down, Robin. While you are not a super fan, Robin, these guys are. All right, we're going to go to Matt first. Matt, what's the answer? 25 points.
Letterman?
Letterman is wrong. Let's go to Gina.
David Brenner.
Is correct for 25 points. Wow. And let's get right over to Steve. What did you say?
David Brenner.
David Brenner is correct. This is some game. Matt, you're falling behind.
That might be a death knell for Matt.
Might be the swan song for Matt, behind 35 points. Matt, what happened there?
I was probably 7 years old when that happened.
No excuse. Steve and Gina, you are tied at 100 points. Steve, Gina's a little tougher than you thought.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Gina, can you believe you're in it to win it?
Yes.
All right, let's get on with it. These don't get any easier. These 25-point questions test who is really a super fan and who is not. Matt.
Matt, wait outside for us.
Matt, can you clean Artie's shoes?
You never know what can happen.
All right, come on, hang in there, pal.
You're
Get tough.
wicked bad.
Wicked pisser.
Yo, wicked pisser. Okay, here we go for 25 points. Howard and his wife, Beth, first had sex on whose bed? I should actually say she was my girlfriend when we first had sex. We did not save ourselves for marriage. Howard and Beth
Yeah,
first
because that would be a different answer.
Howard and Beth first had sex on whose bed? Steve thinking about it. Gina's still writing. Matt, okay, everyone's done.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen
All right,
now?
let's go to Steve. Steve, what did you have there?
Dominic Barbara.
Dominic Barbara is correct for 25 points. Gina, what did you say?
Dominic Barbara.
That is correct, Matt.
Oh,
that's right, Dominic Barbara. Matt, you're in it.
Matt.
Okay.
Is that a good one?
Nice.
Very nice.
Real pisser.
Very nice. All right, here we go. Tough one. I think this is a real hard one. You only have 2 more questions left, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't break this tie. 2 more questions left. Here's a 25-point question. Matt, you need to get this one right, or else you're going to really fall far behind. Steve and Gina, no problem. You're tied. Ronnie Mund, Ronnie the limo driver Mund, has a tattoo of his departed dog on his arm. What is that dog's name? He said it maybe 3 or 4 times on the air, not often. Only a true superfan pays attention. Matt is shaking his head angry. Steve is sweating. And Gina hasn't scribbled a thing. Matt is done. He's got that look like, I've got this one wrong.
Gina's now writing.
Gina is writing. Ronnie Mund has a tattoo of his departed dog on his arm. What's the dog's name? This separates the true superfans from the fans.
I think if I get this wrong, I'm mathematically eliminated.
Matt is thinking. Steve is still thinking. Gina is thinking. I'm giving them extra time. Robin is looking at photos of her boyfriend.
I'm not. I'm looking at the super fans and wondering when people are going to start writing or stop writing and put their pen down.
All right. Gina's shaking her head. I'm going to go to you first, Gina. Steve, put your pen down if you would. Gina, what do you have for us?
Mike Weiser.
Mike Weiser is not the name of Ronnie's dog.
No, he's a super fan of yours who passed away this week.
Very nice of you to mention him. And Mike, our condolences, but wherever you are. All right, Steve, what do you say?
I went with Mocha, trying to go with the Java thing.
Yeah, Mocha is not right. What is it? What is the name, Matt?
I took a chance that he named his dog after Lonnie from...
Good guess. You know, I always thought it was a great name for a dog. The dog is Bots, which is Italian, for crazy.
Bots.
All right, nobody got that, so no harm, no foul.
What's the score?
The score is as follows, Matt. You are behind. You have 90 points. Normally that would be good, but your two competitors, Steve and Gina, are tied at 125 points.
So I can't win.
Not with one
Not
question.
with one
left.
question.
No.
When you look to the left, just think Aaron Boone and Bucky Dent.
Yeah. I'll think of 2004. It makes me sleep better at night.
You have to be very exact on this last question, because this could be the whole enchilada. And Steve and Gina, this is tough. And you got to be precise. What is Vinny Favale's official job title?
Oh, dear.
What is Vinny Favale's official job title? Now, I'm going to be a little bit lenient on this, but not much. Really think it through. What is Vinny Favale's official job title? Now, if you're a super fan, you would, of course, know who Vinny Favale is.
But do you know his title?
If you were a casual fan, you might not even know who that tiny cherub is. All right, here we go. Matt laughing, knows he's out of it, but still playing along like a true super fan.
Just happy to be here, Howard.
Right. That's the attitude of a loser. Steve? All right, Gina, you done? All right, here we go. Let's go to Matt first. He can't technically win, but he's still playing, and I admire
I
that.
put head of public relations?
That's why you're not winning. No.
Unbelievably wrong.
All right, Steve, you're tied for the lead. This could be it. Let's see what you've got. Let's analyze it.
Director of Late Night Programming, East Coast.
Director of Late Night Programming, East Coast.
Do you accept that?
Howard, there's 2 things missing from it that are fairly important.
Yeah.
Can I say what it is?
Yes.
I can write it down real quick if you want.
No, we have to accept that answer. It's
The 2 things that are missing are CBS and Vice President.
Vice President.
yeah,
right.
it's CBS Vice President of Late Night Programming, East Coast. I
Not
think.
director.
Yeah, it's been said
You
many
said
times.
be precise.
Let me check with the 2 judges in there, the 2 Yentas, Gary Delabate and John Hine. Guys, what do you think? Can I give him that one or not?
I don't think you can give it to him.
Come on,
All right.
John.
Because you said be precise.
If he would have said any of those words in the wrong order, I'd give it to him.
Gina, let's see what you have.
Executive Vice President of Late Night Programming.
Missing CBS.
She's missing East Coast.
East Coast is
Steve,
crucial.
If I saw
CBS.
East Coast or CBS, I'd give it to you, Gina, but I can't.
That's crucial.
It's
Neither one of
officially
you get it.
CBS Vice President of Late Night Programming, East Coast.
Because West Coast would mean something.
Yes. Well, I do need a tiebreaker here.
You got anything else?
All right. Okay, I'm going to whip out one that I think should be a tiebreaker. I hope this is it because I'm running out of questions, Robin. I'm embarrassed to say. But okay, here we go for a tiebreaker. And to figure out who gets the $5,000 from Bex and who really is the king of all superfans. You, whose name we will hail if you win. It's either Steve or Gina, truly, of all time. Here we go. Matt, play along because we love to hear your accent. From Haverhill. Okay, here we go. What movie did Howard and his ex-wife Allison see on their first date? I've mentioned this in my books. I've mentioned it many
I
times.
just read Private Parts. I can't think of it.
Matt, calm down and think. That's why you run into trouble. And in fact, because this is a tiebreaker situation, you could at least redeem yourself with this one. My ex-wife is from Haverhill. Family from Haverhill. You should know this.
I do know that.
All right. But that's not what we need from you. Let's get this one going. What movie did Howard and his ex-wife Allison see on their first date? If you think about it, I've said it a couple of times on the air, and I wrote about it in Private Parts. Any true superfan would use that as their Bible. All right, put down your pens and let's go to Gina, who is nodding her head. What did you have?
I don't have anything, Howard.
Nothing.
I just reread Private Parts.
Not
too,
even
to prepare for this, yeah.
All right, sorry, Gina. Steve, what do you have? Come on.
Stab in the dark. Rosemary's Baby.
Not right, but a good guess. Pays to guess. What do you have, Matt?
I put Butch Cassidy in the song. And then I wrote a little note to Emily. I love you, Emily, and Jacoby.
All right. Robin, you know the answer to this, don't you?
I do not.
It's my baby.
I know.
Go ahead, Fred.
Lenny.
Lenny, yes, the movie Lenny Bruce.
Benji knew it too.
Starring Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, that's a statement.
And Valerie Perrine.
Valerie Perrine. He don't really know.
That would have been a good
Mega
opportunity.
cheese. It's mega cheese, Jamie.
That's right.
You still have a tie.
We still have a tie, so I'm going to go to another tiebreaker. We might be here all year. Well, that's one way to keep us from going on vacations.
We never get out of this game.
Okay, I'm giving you another tiebreaker. Super fans, put on your thinking caps. What Tom Cruise movie did Kenneth Keith Kallenbach have a scene in before it was cut? Kenneth Keith Kallenbach recently died. We miss him. He was a big fan of the show himself.
I don't
Contacted
think
us.
this is going to be a tiebreaker.
And got on to have his sort of fame in his areas and died in prison, actually. But what Tom Cruise movie did Kenneth Keith Kallenbach have a scene in before it was cut? The super fans are writing. Steve is the last one to put his pen down. I'm going to go to Matt first. Matt, go ahead.
I said Rain Man. Rain Man.
Rain Man is not correct. Steve, go ahead.
I originally wrote Jerry Maguire, but I believe it was Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky is not correct. Let's go to Gina. Gina?
Jerry Maguire.
That is correct.
You screwed yourself, Steve.
25 points. You are a super fan extraordinaire. Wow. Well, Steve and Gina are making out. Matt shaking hands.
Howard.
Steve, I thought you had that one.
You had
I did have it.
What went wrong? You crossed out the right answer.
Yeah.
You had Jerry Maguire. Why did you cross it out?
I just, I knew that was Artie's movie.
That's
too.
the same one I got cut out of.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it was the two of them
I'm a
together.
loser.
Steve, you didn't make it. Matt, you didn't make
Well, as
it.
Artie always says,
close.
the year I was born was the year Steve got his first DUI. So
We hail Gina.
Oh my
yes.
God! I can't believe I won.
Very beautiful Gina, who hangs around with Beetlejuice and Bob Levy. She hangs out with all the Whack Packers. Gina, what's your last name?
Wasick.
Wasick. Gina
W-A-S-I-K.
Steve, what's your last name? You did well.
Ashoni.
Ashoni. And Matt, what's yours?
Ryan.
Ryan. Well, Gina, you are a winner. Congratulations. $5,000. Now to present your check is a gentleman I hail who makes the greatest beer of all time. You want to see a genius? Here's a man who follows the laws not of the United States, but of Reinheitsgebot, the laws that govern beer purity of 1516. We're talking about a man, a true hero among men. From Beck's, to present your check is Bob Davis. Hi, Bob.
How are you, Howard?
I don't think he actually makes the beer.
Do you? No German accent, nothing?
Not today.
Shame on you. Bob, how do you make such a great beer, and why don't the other beers follow Reinheitsgebot? What's wrong with them?
Well, they don't have the support of the Howard Stern show, so that's what keeps Beck's as the #1 imported German beer. So we
love
appreciate
it.
our sponsorship
We
here.
love it. And what can you tell Gina? Can you give her some good news from Beck's?
Gina, congratulations.
Thank you.
The 3 super fans here, and you are the super fan. And we have $5,000 here to present you as the super fan.